cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. All right, guys. Today is Thursday, November the 3rd, 2022. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this one a 7. I'm being generous. It was a 7, but honestly, as I told you yesterday, fashion shows do nothing for me. So we see Bill, Liam, and Wyatt, and Liam comes and meets them for dinner, and they were like, "What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at? Didn't you think we had the meeting covered?" And Wyatt said, "Actually, shouldn't you be at Hope's show?" And Liam said, "I just couldn't do it. I could not do it anymore. I could not sit there and celebrate Thomas and him trying to take my wife away from me." He says, and then Liam tells them, he says, I hear all those praises that Hope was, saying to Thomas. He was like, because I was going there to, celebrate her and just suck it up. But I heard all those praises she was giving to him. And then he said, and then instead of just being like, thank you, he went and hugged her, and he said if it were any other man, it would have been innocent. But from coming from Thomas, it's not innocent. And Bill and Wyatt both say she doesn't understand, like she's not seeing what Thomas is doing. And he says, no, she's not seeing it. And they said, Bill and Wyatt both say, you should have punched him in the face. That's what you should have did. When you heard her saying all that, he said, I did the best thing I could do. And they was like, punch him in the face. And he was like, no, I left. And they were like, Wyatt tells him, you can at least make it to the show stopper. And Bill says, no, you can't, because you shouldn't have to live through this. Like, after everything is over with, go and celebrate with Hope in private. But as for now, she want to go up on that stage and be with Thomas and do all this design, because Bill don't respect it. I mean, obviously not. He calls Ridge dressmaker. He was like, she wants to do all that with Thomas, even though they could have worked with other people. He said, let her, but then y'all go and celebrate in private. But they all think that he needs to put his foot down, and he needs to just let Hope know what it is. And they don't blame him for not wanting to be there. I kind of do. I do think Thomas should have just sucked it up and been there. And I understand what he's saying about, I tried to, and then I went and I saw that, and it just made me want to leave. But you should have intervened. So then we still see Brooke, Katie, Carter, and Steffi. And Steffi doing all it. Oh, I can't stand Steffi. Because Brooke was like, Hope was inspired by Douglas and Steffi, my brother. She couldn't have done this without my brother. He was the lead designer, and he made it happen for her. And so Katie looks over at Brooke, and Brooke is just like, I'm not gonna say nothing. And then later on, they're talking, and she says, "Where's Steffi's like, where's Liam?" And Brooke look around because she already know what's going down. And then later on, Steffi again talking about Brooke needs to bring this home. Thomas did his part. Now Brooke, sorry y'all, Steffi needs to bring it home. And Brooke says she will. I mean, dang, everything's gonna be fine. It better. Shut up. So then we move on to Hope and Thomas. And baby, Thomas did everything in his power. Like, this is so much gaslighting and manipulation. This is truly at its finest. He come to Hope. Oh man, I can't believe Liam didn't come. But you know what? No, you need to be focused on your line. Then he go away. Then he comes back later on in another scene. You know what? I know you're disappointed that Liam isn't here, but it's time to just focus on your line. And she says, I am focused on good, because we did an incredible job together. And I'm so happy look what we've done. And she's like, yeah, you're right. And so then later on, he comes back. It's time for you to get ready for your showstopper, but you need to just be focused on, I know Liam let you down and it's disappointing, but you need to just be focused. It's like, boy, she is focused. How about you stop trying to dig in that Liam is not there so hard? He's not there, but look who's here to support you. Look who's here. And I said, Hope, you don't understand what he's doing. And then he went to telling her, I created the showstopper for you. It's everything. Beauty, intelligence, I'm paraphrasing, sexiness. It's everything that I see in you, and they're going to see it when you put it on. I had to let the world know what I see in you. And so as soon as you put it on, don't even worry about it, because they're going to see it. It was made just for you. I made it just for you. I said, oh, okay. And so Ridge says, okay, it's time to go. And so they're all get ready, and Hope goes out and she does her showstopper. And I'm not gonna say Hope was stiff as a board while she was walking and that she can't pose or any of that, because that's a pretty dress. And I'm sorry, Hope was horrible at this. I know she's an actress, but she cannot model, and they should not have let her do this, but they did, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's fantastic." I said, "Where?" She looks gorgeous in the dress, but her posing and her modeling was not there. But Hope, it's your moment, so I'm not gonna take that away from you. So then, anyway, she give her speech. Y'all know I don't listen to speeches, so she gives her speech, blows kisses to her mama and Douglas. Then she calls Thomas out, and they share their moment together. And y'all, that was Bold and the Beautiful. I'm not gonna even hold you. Y'all like fashion, like the fashion shows. I don't really care for them because it's not much. Like they had the really there's not a lot of dialogue. Only really people had words, had something to say at the fashion show, where Thomas telling Hope how great it is that he's there, and then looking in her eyes and saying beautiful, and Hope just falling hook, line, and sinker for it. I mean, go ahead and fall for him, girl. You're gonna be tore up in your heart once you realize what he did to your mama and how he's played you again, because she don't see it. And then Liam, you should have went. You should have went. You could have went, and at least let her see you out there, and then diverted your eyes when the showstopper came. But honestly, I get why you didn't want to be there, because Thomas he's getting on my nerves. But have that discussion with your wife, because Thomas is going to be Thomas. Hope needs to stop being Hope, just so dang naive. Anyways, y'all, that was a Bold and Beautiful. I was really trying to make this 8 minutes, but I just can't do it. I'll see y'all tomorrow for a new episode, the final episode of the week. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.